Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 411 with Rehab. I've got two beautiful ladies here with me today. We've got a lot to talk about, but first off, we got to know who you are. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you do.
Go ahead.
I am Stacy Graves, Donor Relations Coordinator for the West Texas Rehab Center.
Yep, and I'm Lauren Bell, Donor Relations Coordinator with West Texas Rehab Center as well.
Perfect. So y'all also do a lot of fun events. Y'all are in charge of several things.
We have a good time.
Very good time.
Yeah. So let's start with the first one. Maybe I don't know. We broke the news. You're having a golf tournament a couple weeks ago. So now we're going to talk a little bit more about the golf tournament because y'all already have a ton of people involved.
Yes, we do. Our teams and sponsorships are filling up very quickly, so we're very excited about that. Today, we kind of wanted to let everyone know that our tent sponsorships are completely sold. So I know the last time that Berkeley, our supervisor, was here, she talked about some really neat things we have on the course. One of those being our tent sponsorships. So we have 6 of those. They're all said for. We're so excited, and we just kind of wanted to tell y'all a little about who they are. Yeah. So we've got Angelo MRI. They've come aboard. They're going to have a fun little cocktail underneath their tent and probably give out some information about their facility if you're not familiar with Angelo MRI. Nothing Bunt Cakes. Oh, they've so agreed. We are very excited about that. Lauren and I may be under that tent.
I know. Yeah. I'll be finding myself.
Yeah. I'd be in that one too.
So they'll be giving away little buntinis out of their tent. Obviously, the rehab, we will have our own. Our fabulous Suzanne will be out there serving up a drink and have some fun giveaways. And then we've got Principal LED. They're going to be doing a John Daly cocktail.
Okay.
So that's for all those that love that cocktail. And then we've got the City National Bank, who is our title sponsor. They're going to be doing some fun stuff out of their tent as well. And then our one that we just got secured was J-Bar Meat. Ooh. Yeah, so if you haven't been out to J-Bar Meat, it's delicious. Everything they offer is great. And they wanted to like grill and do something under their tent. So we're going to have lots of different tent options.
Yeah. And I was going to say, they helped out so much during the winter storm. They were giving away product. They're just so involved in the community.
Well, and that's these 6, aside from the rehab, these 5 and us, the rehab's tent, they are really big supporters of the community, and we're just so excited. A lot of them are kind of new donors to the rehab, and we couldn't be more happy that we've got some new faces that really support the rehab. So we're just excited. I mean, the Golf Classic is going to be a good time. Well,
and I think we only have 11 teams
left.
We have
11 teams left.
I mean, we're limited. And
we are limited.
Out.
So if you are seeing this and you don't have a team yet, you need a team, and
you need to let Stacy know.
One of them. Either one, because I'm sure the phones are going to be ringing off.
So it's on our website currently. They can call our office. If they can go directly to the website, get all the information, contact me, Lauren, Berkeley, Doran Reynolds, who's also helping me with the golf tournament. And that's simple. And we've got forms. If they want us to email them a form or whatever, we can do whatever they want. Yeah. Whatever we make it easy. We want you to come play and have a good time.
That's right.
Having a good time, but for a good cause.
That's exactly right. Absolute great cause.
Hey, tell me about how all that works. You know, you're raising money, and what does it go to?
So all the money goes straight into the rehab. Those patients that come see us every day, those 650 people we talk about from all 3 facilities, it's to keep them coming to see us, to keep our doors open, to let them get their treatment, and they don't have to pay. That's where every single dollar is going, is to the patient care.
Medical things are stressful.
Absolutely.
Are very stressful, and so y'all take away that stress.
And I mean, knowing that you don't have to worry about that. If you know your child needs something, or you as an adult need something, you don't have to worry about the stress of, I can't pay that. You know, I have to not pay this to be able to go get that treatment. You don't have to do that at the West Texas Rehab.
Well, and the cool thing about rehab is, I think you get to choose to come to rehab, which we just love our patients that come through our doors every day, and they chose us for a reason, and that's kind of what keeps them coming back is our fun events and the exceptional care that they receive each day that they get to come through our doors.
Yeah, so. And we've talked about this before a little bit, Berkeley and I, just keeping that positive, fun mindset, you know, because like we said, it's stressful. It's a lot.
It is. It is a lot
for sure.
Yeah. And so how important is just doing stuff like that? People may think, oh, it's just a golf tournament, but it's more than that.
It's more than that. It's how it's money made for the West Texas Rehab. So yes, everyone's having fun and we're out there, giving these great little giveaways, but it's about supporting our patients and letting them continue their treatment. I mean, it's easy to give to such an amazing place. I mean, it's the most easy ask ever. When people see our patients, they see our, all just everything about the rehab, and it's easy for them to want to jump on board and give to us. So
you're going to be part of something good.
That's right.
Exactly. That's what great things happen here. Great things happen at the West Texas Rehab.
That is amazing. So another event coming up, I'm sure a fan favorite, a crowd favorite.
Fun.
Still pretty new.
Yep, this will be, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no, Dancing with the Stars, go for it.
Yep, this is our 3rd annual Dancing with the Stars, so it is a fairly new event, but has still remained very popular and is gaining speed each year. So that's coming up on April 29th. It'll be at 7 p.m. at the Murphy Performance Hall downtown. If you attended last year, it'll be a very similar setup. So SAPAC has increased our capacity, which is a huge deal for us. So they've upped their capacity to 75%, which is great, which means we can get more people in the door to come support their friends and support Hospice of San Angelo, which is what this event is going to benefit 100%. So with the COVID stuff, masks are just highly recommended. But if you do want to social distance, that's kind of why they kept the 75%, is so that you will still have that option if you wanted to. So we kind of are doing our online voting. We're bringing in sponsorships each day. So all of that is live. If you have any questions, contact any of us at the office. We'll get you the right information. And then I was just going to run through who our stars are, because that's kind of what the show's about.
Yes, because y'all debuted all this stars a couple weeks ago.
Put them out on our Facebook and our website. But our first one is Michael Kesey Boyd. He is a general surgeon here at Shannon. And then we have Dana Burke. She is a fitness and nutrition coach at T-Bone CrossFit, which I'm like, more power to you.
Okay, girl.
My gosh, I can't do what she does, but she's incredible.
Girl looks great.
And then we have Chris Forbes, who does live design, print shop and invitation design. She does balloon arches and things like that. Incredible work. They're located downtown. And then we have Nick Hanna, who is our sheriff in San Angelo, which is great. Taylor Harris, he's the owner of If Walls Could Talk, and I think he just moved into Stadium Park from downtown, so he's kind of in a new location, which is great. Rob Hauser, who is a consultant at Caltech. Tashi Lagon, she owns Cookie Joy, which is her own cookie decorating business.
Yes, Cookie Joy.
Yes, well, and she just won the Food Network Christmas Cookie Challenge and won the whole thing. So she's representing San Angelo, and now we have her as a star. I know, she's incredible. And then Mason Matthews, who's a firefighter paramedic for San Angelo Fire Department. Cheryl Pfluger, who she's retired now, but she worked at Community Medical Center doing marketing and development for about 19 years or so. So she was there for a while. And Serena Terry, who's out of Sterling City, actually. She does some ranching and farm work out there, and she's going to get up on that stage and just blow us all away.
Yes, representing for the ag community.
Serena serves on our board.
She's a
for the
board
West
member.
Texas Rehab.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So we've got a good group this year.
Great.
We are so excited. Everybody's kind of a little nervous to get up there and dance. No one thinks they can do it, but they're all exceptional. Everybody's starting their practices, getting their costumes ready, and so we're excited to have everybody. It's going to be really, really fun.
Yeah,
for sure.
I was going to say, everybody, the past couple years, everybody says, I can't do it, but they did so great.
Exactly. You
so
just got,
good.
and their pros that they're all paired with is just a perfect little match. It always works out every year that everybody just gets along well and they perform well together, and the pro does an exceptional job of encouraging them and kind of pulling them out of their comfort zone a little bit. And
That's
they
hard
just
to do.
They just do a
for
great
sure.
job each year. It just gets better and better. So we're excited for sure.
That is fantastic. Yeah, so we've got our stars, we've got the pros, and the pros are local as well, right?
The pros are local. We have a couple from San Antonio, but they have been a part of Ballet San Angelo. So a couple of them are actually commuting, which is kind of a big deal. They really love this event, so they keep coming back for more, even though not technically living in San Angelo, but yes, everyone is local to San Angelo. So we do have a couple of new pros this year that are joining us that haven't been in the past 2 years. So it's a really, really good group going on.
That is awesome.
I know.
So, okay, for folks who maybe this is their first time, they're new to the area, they want to go, they're like, okay, I have to be at this.
Exactly right.
Front row. How do they watch it? How do they get to
exactly. So this year, and last year too, we had the live stream available through Concho Valley Homepage. So that's how you can watch it at home. If you're kind of hesitant about the COVID stuff, or even if you're out of town and can't make it, you still can watch it from your phone, your computer, live stream it at home, get a group of friends, whatever you want to do. So you can just log on to the Concho Valley homepage on April 29th at 7 p.m. and the link will pop up and you'll be able to log in and watch the whole performance. So
fantastic.
Super user friendly, super easy to access. It'll be great.
Lots of options.
Absolutely.
So expanding the capacity in person. Are there tickets available still?
Tickets are still available. We are filling up fairly quickly, but we do have sponsorships and tickets both still available to come enjoy a great show. So again, you can contact myself or Stacy. Any of us in the DR office can help you out. We do have online voting is live right now. So you can jump on our websites, westtexasrehab.org, and go to the events tab, and you'll see the Dancing with the Stars link, and it's $1 per vote.
Okay.
So if you want Stacy to have 100 votes, you can pay $100, and we'll collect the votes that way and see who wins night of.
I love it. Yeah, I'm glad you mention that, how voting works, because that's a very important part of it.
It is. Well, and let me touch on that just a little bit more. So online voting is live now. We will cut it off kind of the week of the event to kind of let us gather our votes, kind of get a good idea of where we're at. If you did want to do a sponsorship, they're starting at $1,500. It's $150 per ticket. With each sponsorship, you get 10 tickets as well. So you get a group of friends and come cheer on your star on the stage and just have a great time. So with your sponsorship, if you do $1,500, you get $1,500 votes, or 1,500 votes, excuse me, to your star. So you can do online voting, and your sponsorship counts for votes as well. So it's a good way to boost your star that way.
And something too, they can, if they have like 2 or 3 or 4, they love everybody, you can break up those votes. You don't have to have all 1,500 or whatever go to that one person. They can be to everyone. If you're just like, I love them all, I can't choose.
You get one, and
everybody gets a vote.
It's for a good cause, okay?
You can play Oprah for a little bit, right?
Absolutely,
So it's a fun option. We try to make it as easy as possible for people to get on and vote for their friends, and there'll be voting available, of course, night of, to get on, and if you want to see all the performances and then cast your votes, or just vote for everybody, whatever you want to do, it's really easy to do, and it's for a good cause again. So
and I'm glad you said that. Very good cause, the hospice, right?
Yes, for Hospice of San Angelo. So as a lot of people probably know, we're currently building a brand new building for them on our same campus, which is going to be really huge. So currently they're in the Cactus Hotel, and so it'll be great to have them over on the same campus with us. I think they're looking to have the building finished mid to late April, maybe.
Soon.
It is.
Coming up.
It's coming along. They're doing a great job. They got signage on the buildings and everything, and working on finishing some tile work and stuff. But I think it'll be pretty soon before they get to move in. So we're excited for that.
I'm sure it's expanding. Can you talk about the need? There's just a need here.
It is. There is a need, and Hospice of San Angelo does a great job of meeting those needs for our patients. We see anyone from infant to end of life care, and that's what hospice does. Is they're there for the family, they're there for the patients as they get ready to pass on to their next stage, and are just there to guide them through that process. Whether you're 90 years old or 9 years old, we do have pediatric hospice patients as well, which is death is tough for anyone. And so our hospice services are really, really crucial to the Concho Valley. To help assist those families and patients get through that for sure. So,
well, and something to add about hospice is, with the weather, when the weather was bad and we didn't go into work or we worked from home, they don't. They work.
They're out there.
They're out there every single day with those families. So regardless, rain, shine, whatever, freeze, blizzard, they go and see those people, and they are that person's person during a horrific time. So for hospice to have a brand new building coming to where they all get to come together under one roof, I think is going to be, fantastic.
Kind of a game changer for them
It
a little
is,
bit.
absolutely.
Because that's a huge support. Going back to that support that y'all offer, that they offer, it's just kind of the mindset, really.
Well, and they'll have a bereavement center and some counseling services available as well for the families that are going through that. So it's going to be nice to have everything, as she said, under one roof and kind of a one-stop shop for those hospice services that are just a huge need in the Concho Valley. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, ladies, we're winding down.
What?
I know.
Okay.
I can't. We could talk forever.
Oh, absolutely. We're talkers.
Yeah, we're all chat all day long.
And it's fun stuff that we're talking about. The events coming up. So let's go over all that information one more time.
Okay.
Golf tournament, Dancing with San Angelo Stars.
Yep.
Go.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Sure.
First?
Yep, absolutely. Well, so we'll have our Dancing with the San Angelo Stars coming up on April 29th. That's downtown again at the Murphy Performance Hall. And then coming up next probably would be our golf tournament.
June 4th, Golf Classic at Quicksand, 8 a.m. start. That's a Friday, so get off on those Fridays and come have some fun.
Weekend.
That's right. Just jump in.
I mean, we're going to be serving up some great stuff, as we said. So June 4th, Quicksand.
And then after that, probably the next one on the horizon would be our Stribling Art Show.
Yeah.
That was canceled last year, so I think they got to almost having it, and then all the stuff just started to shut down, and it just wasn't a feasible option to have that. So we are moving forward with that. The preview party is going to be June 17th, and then the actual show is June 18th, 19th, and 20th. So we're excited to bring that back this year. It's a huge hit in San Angelo. It's a great way to support our local artists and move forward that way for sure. Yeah.
And I'm glad you said it, because there's a lot of ways that people can support. Berkeley and I've talked about this. It doesn't always have to be monetary.
Exactly.
What about like volunteers and just getting out there?
Absolutely. We always need volunteers. Always, always, always. And whether it be with Dancing with the Stars or golf registration or helping set up the art. I mean, we have so many different opportunities for that. And if you're not a golfer but you love art, or we can
plug you into your
we've
interest.
got the options. If you're a
They
clay
will find a
shooter,
place for
absolutely.
You just let us know. We'll stick you wherever.
If you're interested in claybird shoot, well, hey, we've got one of those. So I mean, we can really get you plugged in wherever, because you're right, it's not about I have all the time to give, but I may not have the money to give. So we come volunteer with us.
And even on the therapeutic side, I mean, I know that they can do some shadowing programs and some volunteering as well. We'll have our summer camp. I think we're still planning for our day camp that goes on each summer.
And that takes lots of volunteers.
I was about to say, that's a huge
It's a week-long camp. We're all excited for, so
there's plenty of options for sure, and we can plug you in wherever you'd like to be.
Definitely. So get involved.
That's right.
Yeah,
Like
Absolutely.
you said, it's a great spot to be plugged into.
It is.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
It's a blessing to go to work each day for sure.
Yes, and they love what they do. You can tell.
We sure
Makes
do.
my job easy.
It makes it easy. Yeah,
For a good cause. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, thank you again, ladies, for coming on
thank you.
today.
For having us.
It's just a blast. We always have a blast.
It's always a good time.
I'm sure you'll be back. We'll have plenty more to talk about. But until then, all their information is on the screen. You can go to their website, give them a call, look them up on social media, all that stuff. They're everywhere. So go ahead, get plugged in. And sadly, we're out of time. But hey, guess what? We'll be back next time with 411 with West Texas Rehab. Y'all have a great day.